Well, hi YouTubers. Here we are at Wat Saman Temple, a very famous temple in Thailand. A lot of the locals will come here because Thai people love getting out and spending a day with the family. So this is one of the main attractions at Wat Saman Temple. You can see it's a massive elephant laying on his side, just lounging around. And this beautiful structure that's actually a museum inside, and quite a few people out today enjoying this magnificent day in Thailand. And what's staggering is the diversity of this place. So this is actually a Chinese statue here, which is absolutely massive. It'd have to be, oh goodness, a good 100 feet high. And this is Chinese. Then if you just come and swing around, you've got Prapom here. Prapom is actually an Indian god. So you can see that the Thai people are extremely diverse, with lots of the temples and lots of the statues coming from different cultures and all merging into the same place. This here is I think 5-headed serpent. And the actual tail, can you believe, if you can follow me around here, goes right down the path along the riverfront. So that's actually sort of parallel with the river. And I'm sure he's probably just symbolizing the serpent coming out of the river and just protecting the temples and the gods and the Buddhas and the Prapom. So you know I'm enjoying these snakes, but look at this. Look how big this snake is. This is snake number 2, and you can just kind of follow him along here. We'll just follow him along and see whether we can find his head. See how many heads this particular snake has got. So here's his head, and you can see he's actually a single-headed snake. And he's actually breathing out water out of his actual mouth, and that's how long he is. And here's the head of our second snake, and you can just see there, hopefully in the video, there's a couple of birds that have found the best position of all at this temple. They've actually found the bird bath in the snake's mouth. So wow, there you go, a couple of birds. And there is our second snake. And introducing snake number 3, or should I say serpent number 3? It sounds a bit scarier. And he also has got a massive tail. So I think I found the nice quiet place with my relative, the serpent, another serpent, in his little cave here with his own little tranquil little waterfall. So if the serpent represents the devil, I'm definitely at home. So there's also a little turtle park at Wat Saman, and some actual live turtles. They're actually essentially all asleep. They're all just snuggled up in the corner, and I think there's a few of them actually in the bath here, but essentially just all taking it pretty easy today. It's pretty warm, so why get too strenuous? There's the odd one there with their head popped up, but most of them are just having a snore. But talking about relatives, I'm just debating now whether the snake, or the serpent, as I like to call them, or do you think this is more akin to my family? So there's even a bit of a action comic hero to be found here as well, for those who don't like gods. Now this is one for the kids. This is exciting. This is Action Man. This is King Kong, I guess. And he's actually very big, but just to give some sort of perspective, like he's big, and there's his little partner in crime, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what that is, some sort of dragon. But just to give you a perspective of how big this King Kong is, let me just go and stand next to him. Oh, here we go. And there he is, about to take a bite into my neck. So I'm just about to go and check out inside of this particular old phone booth, and I'm going to go and have a look inside and see what actually happens if I go into this phone booth, close the door, and I wonder whether I can change into some superhero. Let's check it out, eh? So here I am now, yes, into the phone booth, and this is me, it's just come out. Although this guy hasn't got quite as big biceps as perhaps I have, but Superman, along with the Transformer clan over here. So I know this is Bumblebee. Oh my God, my favourite Transformer in the world. If you look really hard, you can actually find the Queen of the Gods. Here she is, she's hidden away here. See if I can get a slightly better photo of her. She's just hiding away under this beautiful tree. And all of these ribbons around me, which are magnificent, these are all prayers to that particular god that I just showed you. I have no idea of her name, but what an amazing little place. Surreal. Beautiful ribbons and prayers that have been given. Oh. So I didn't think this place could get any better, and now I've discovered a three-headed giant elephant. Check this out. Head number 1 and 2. So I'm not exactly sure what this is. I called it the potato before, but you can see that there's lots of bells being put onto this particular structure and also underneath the structure, and it appears to be a place where people come to pray. You can see these big clumps of bells here. So here's a nice perspective of the Indian god, along with one of the serpents. It goes along the edge of the water, and I'm standing on this sort of, I guess, this boat or the pontoon where the boats typically will pull up. But due to the COVID situation, it is very, very quiet. And this is the little restaurant here with just 2 or 3 visitors today. Gives you a really nice perspective of the site. You can see all of the main statues. Just an absolutely glorious place to visit. So we're on the Bang Phu River, very close to Wat Saman, and this seems to be a lock system, and you can see that the actual certain sections of the lock are open at the moment. But I guess under certain conditions they must lower those steel sections in between the towers to control the river flow. So here's the perfect way to see all of the sights of Wat Saman from the river, and this is getting towards late afternoon. But this is a lovely little river cruise. And you can see the various structures and monuments in the background behind my head there. Really bad camera shot. Let's try this side.